Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Nick Lasorso with the ABT Denver branch here in Denver, Colorado. And you're looking at our top 5 stair-step finals at Coal Creek Lanes, Lafayette, Colorado. Our 5th-seeded bowler, Matthew Brungard out of Centennial, will bowl our 4th-seeded player, Paul Sagisi, out of Erie, just north of here. He's a homeboy. He's a league bowler here, bowls very well here. Last 2 times we were here, though, he couldn't participate because of business concerns, but now he's able to participate and did quite well this weekend. So this will be your first look at Matt Brungart. Matt had a decent game to sneak into the finals today. It took plus 58 to make the top 5. Up, that's going to go a little right. Okay. Nerves settled down a little bit. This is the ABT national pattern. This is a pattern that all the bowlers from all over the United States are going to be bowling on at the new bowling stadium at South Point in 2 weeks, starting Thursday, October 8th through Sunday, October 11th. $30,000 first place. Okay, much better shot, and he makes the spare. All right. Get the nerves out of the way a little bit. Matt's going to have a 22 pin advantage over Paul. Nice shot, very nice. This is a 42-foot modified Kegel pattern that Kegel originally had made for us. It was actually ABT number 7, if you look on the Kegel website, which was originally 46 feet. Chopped it down to 42, added a couple streams to it. And not a difficult shot whatsoever. The cuts were a little high. Took 99 over to make the cut on Saturday. And 151 to make the last special entry cut Sunday afternoon. Frame 2 for Paul. Ooh, good shot, leaves 10 pin. Our 3rd seeded player today, Ron Oldham out of Thornton. Our 2nd seed, Russell Strong out of Arvada. And your tournament leader, Jeff Schlehuber out of Highlands Ranch. Russell also had the high scratch game of the tournament on qualifying, shot 289. Looks good. All right. So he's 20-1 with a spare. And again, he's got a spot Matt 22 pins. 5th place money today with 5% of the Megapod at $235. Our winner today is going to win $1,580.
Nice.
Not a bad day at the office for September. Oh, all right. Avoided trouble, got the 10 out, only leaves himself to 4-7.
1,500 at one of the quiet little centers.
Yeah. And one of our newer stops, too. So it'll build as we continue to come back. We'll be back here again Halloween weekend. So I told everybody to dress up to look like you.
Oh, thank you.
Prizes away.
Thank you. Gorgeous with a beard.
There we go.
Okay.
See how easy that is? All right, Matt makes a spare. He's down 2 pins scratch, so he's still up 20.
Somewhere my wife is going, he said that with a straight face? Really?
I want to give a special thanks here again to Chris Muska, general manager, his lovely wife Michelle, and also Rob Warner owns a pro shop here and was invaluable in getting us in here, getting the ABT Summer League started, and giving me a hand getting this pattern put out for this weekend's event. So special shout out to Rob.
Oh, it's big thanks to Rob. He's let us help us out with internet connections here a few times. And
yeah. Ooh. Got into that oil and just skated right on by. So he's open in the 3rd, 46 in the 3rd with an open. Okay, frame 3 for Paul. Comes up late. Ooh, couldn't get a break. Leaves a 5-7 on a mixer. Little fast. Threw that ball at just over 17 miles an hour. Pretty much 2-board adjustment with your feet left. Throw the same ball. Hooked up on him. No, can't convert to 5-7. So he's opening the third. A 1-pin lead scratch. So he is down 21 with handicap. Through 3 frames of match number 1. Got that a little wide. It's going to come back hard. The track on this pattern is really starting to open up to the right now, so the ball's going to read earlier. And he just threw it a little right of where he normally was looking, and that ball hooked up early, went high. Leaves himself to 6-10. Both bowlers on an open in the third. There you go. All right. Remember that Drew Highland thing? Don't want to chop the 6 off to 10? Then try to chop the 6 off to 10. You'll make it every time.
Yep.
I want to give a shout out to Mary Garcia too. Mary, he did it again. He forced him to get in everything, and then he won the money. So you're safe for Wednesday night. No, or Felix is safe for Wednesday night, actually. Now, if you think for one moment that Felix is the boss of his household, you are sadly mistaken.
Oh, I never assumed that.
No. I mean, I haven't been the boss of my house in over 30 years.
Yeah, anyone who's been married for more than 6 months is no longer the boss of their house.
6 months. No, I'll give it a year and a half, because I'm a hardhead. But I knew it was a lost cause.
All right, so
I got no shot.
For the non-East Coast Italians, it's 6 months.
Okay. All right, I'll go with that. Meanwhile, poor Matt only gets 2 of his 4-pin spare, leaving him back-to-back opens 57. Oh, no, he did make that spare. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's got 54 in the 4th with back-to-back opens, so he's probably going to be up about 14 with the handicap. Oh, he pulled that badly. Will it hold? It does, and he carries. All right. That'll help. Gotta love that follow-through.
Yankee Doodle. Yup. They got to get it.
It's kind of subdued here today.
Yeah, well, you got Bronco games in about an hour and a half. And, of course, it's an absolutely gorgeous weekend in Colorado. A lot of people up in the mountains watch the changing of the colors of the leaves.
Yeah.
Always a favorite.
Get to where they're going before it gets dark and just in time to watch the Broncos.
Exactly, yeah. Beautiful weekend. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Hopefully,
although we haven't had any rain in 2 months, so
yeah.
It would be nice to get something before we burn up and go away.
Hopefully the boys will be a little victorious over in Detroit.
I don't see them having a problem this weekend. I really don't. The biggest problem for the Broncos will be getting back to the airport from the stadium.
Really?
Other than that, I don't think they'll have a problem. All right, Paul made a spare, so he's now possible 86 in the 5th. So he's up 12, scratch. which means he's down 10 with handicap. So a fairly close game halfway through match number 1. Next week we'll be on the same pattern, but we'll be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, I-70 in Kipling, just west of Denver.
About 15, 20 minutes south of here.
Half hour. Traffic. And we'll be starting an hour earlier next week.
Yeah, we'll be at 4 next week.
And then we're off to Vegas to spend all Scott's money.
Oh, am I going?
No, I'm spending your money.
Oh, okay.
You ain't going.
Oh, I'm not going?
Haven't heard.
Okay.
Haven't heard. All right, 8 count on a strike, but that's okay. Just keep grinding along. He's still ahead with this handicap.
Well, there's going to be a great event here in Denver that same weekend that Vegas is going on. The Trevor Kling
yes.
Fundraiser,
yes.
There's.
Are they going to have that down at Arapahoe?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, that's Saturday the 10th.
Okay.
As far as I know, there are still some slots open. They're going to limit it to 191 bowlers.
Okay.
But there's still some spots open.
Okay.
Can reach out to Terry Wickstrom, I believe,
or Tyson Lundquist,
or
general
Tyson.
manager at
Yeah.
Arapahoe. Yep.
They can help get you set up. But
awesome.
So if I'm not in Vegas, I'm going to be at Arapahoe.
Sure.
I might bring my cameras.
He's doing rather well. I got to see the young man a couple weeks ago. Dave brought him into the bowling center when we were bowling our scratch league Wednesday night. He looked very good. He really did. I was impressed. It's amazing the resiliency of youngsters. But he's got a battle on his hands, but I think he's doing great.
Yeah, and it's from what I've heard, he's got a few surgeries ahead of him still.
Yeah.
So, if you can, folks, please participate somehow in the fundraiser to help with his medical expenses.
Yeah, even if you can't get there next Saturday, we'll see if we got a GoFundMe account or anything set up. We'll get that out to you as soon as we can. Or, again, contact Fred Gensch, the owner of Arapahoe, Billy Gensch, or Tyson Lundquist, and see what they can do or what you can do for them. That would be awesome for David's family.
Absolutely. Dave does so much for the bowling community.
He does. All right. Okay, single pin spare for Paul. 106 in the 6th, spare in the 7th. Yeah, he's still down 10 pins with the handicap difference with 3 frames to go. Matt is just hanging around. Frame number 8. Oh, he liked it, but then speed was a little slower. That was 1 mile an hour slower than what he has been throwing. That was only 16.2. He's been consistently at 17.2 to 17.4. So with the ball speed a little slower, that ball just wanted to go left at the last couple feet of that lane, leaving him the 3, 6, 7, 10. A makeable split, but not good on a spare. Not a good count. And then he's got to hope to make this to stay close. Pretty good. Oh, just didn't quite finish. I thought he threw an excellent shot. So he's open in the 8th with 130. Matt can take a huge advantage here. He's on a strike in the 7th. He throws a double here, Scott. This match is going to flip-flop dramatically.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen it happen time and time again. But this is a big frame for Matt Brungart. Oh, that's going to go in the head pin. Yep. Oh. Leaves himself 6-10. That's okay. Makeable spare. He's on a strike. The winner of this match is going to take on the KG veteran from Lucky Lanes in Brighton, Mr. Ron Oldham.
Okay.
And then number 2 seed Russell Strong out of Arvada, and our tournament leader Jeff Schlehuber out of Highlands Ranch. And good shot. Okay. So he's got 114 in the 7th with a spare in the 8th. He is now up 26 pins with handicap. He's taken a 4-pin lead scratch, depending on his first ball count here in frame number 9. A little bit better.
Goes Brooklyn.
It still goes Brooklyn. Leaves a 6, 9, 10. Careful not to chop this in the 9th frame. Don't give Paul a chance to come back and get you. He's now currently up 23 pins with the handicap difference. Depending on the spare, crucial spare right here. All right. Good job. Okay, so Matt's got 131 in the 7th with spare in the 8th with spare in the 9th. So Paul's got to go. He desperately needs a strike here to get something going here. Nope, it's going to go high. Oh, he carries the 4-7 out. That's a huge strike. So if he strikes out here, he can conceivably shoot 190. Which means that Matt would have to fill 20 pins in a 10th frame to win by a pin. Joe Stepniak, are you listening?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Yeah. Hey, we missed Mr. Ross Kelly this weekend. First ball in the 10th. Ooh, got away with that. That was a little high, but it was huge double. Huge double. This next ball is even bigger. This one will force Matt to mark in the 10th. Must strike here. He gave it room. Looks good. And he can't get the 7.
Wobbled, but it did not go down.
A light mixer, but got great off the wall. So the best now is 179 scratching with handicap. Okay, 179, 207. So here's the situation. If Matt Brungart goes 9 this, gives him 159, 209. So first ball count is huge. He's got to get at least 8. Otherwise, he has to mark. Other than that, you know, big count on his first ball here. He's a winner. Pretty good. All right, that's enough. That's going to be enough. So Matt Brungart from Centennial is going to take out our homeboy, Paul Sagisi, out of Erie. Paul's going to go home in 5th place, but with 5% of the mega pot, $235. And makes his 10. Good for him. All right. Okay, fill ball going to be a little high. All right, so he ends up shooting 168 scratch, 218 with handicap. And Matt's going to move up to face our 3rd seeded player, Ron Oldham out of Thornton. And we're going to step aside for editing purposes right now. Again, you're watching the ABT here at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. And we'll catch you back here in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick Lasorsa with the ABT Denver branch here at Cold Creek Lanes in Lafayette. This is match number 2 of our stair-step finals. Our 5th seeded player, Matt Brungart, defeated 4th seed Paul Sagisi, and now he's taking on our 3rd seeded player, Ron Oldham, out of Thornton. Ron, a postal worker, does most of his league bowling at Sonesta Lanes in Thornton and also at Lucky Lanes in Brighton. Ron, a master champion, won his title at AMF Broadway. And comes up a little late. Can't get that 8-pin out, so he leaves it 2-8 in frame 1, first ball. Score is reading 9, but even if he doesn't, if he makes a spare, it'll give it to him, and if not, it'll correct itself. So we're okay. Okay, looks pretty good. Hold. Yes, he does. Okay. So he spares first frame. Hey, Matt got that big double late in match number 1 to advance. Oh, he pulled that badly. Thinking if he gets some hold, and he does. All right. So unfortunately, 2 of his strikes have been real bad pulls, but he pulled them in the right spot. And he has a 24-pin advantage over Ron. Frame 2. It's better. Will it hold? And a little late. No. All right. 2-5. The peanut gallery was close to getting their hands up if the 5-pin had been left by itself. Nothing like a free lottery ticket or a free cocktail. And don't chop it. He doesn't. Okay, very good. So he's 20 in the first with a spare in the second. Gave that room. Here it comes. Ooh, it's a good shot. Leaves a 10-pin. He's able to get that ball out a little bit more right, and the ball finishes much harder. Now, he does have a Rico drill on another ball, but he has to play more direct. But I actually liked his carry when he was throwing his practice shots at that ball. But I don't think he has a lot of confidence in his ability to keep it straighter. Okay, goes to a spare ball. Easy pickup on the 10. And right now, Matt is now up 25. Early in match number 2. Loser this match will take home $260 with 5% of the mega pot. Frame number 3, got a little bit deeper, much better reaction. Good shot. Okay. I think he's going to stick with that ball. He doesn't mind sending the ball. And on this pattern, if he can get deeper, it just creates more room to the right for him. So he's got much better margin for error. And the players that bowled very well on this pattern this weekend did exactly that. Stepped into the shot, and as the lane opened up, they had more room to the right. Pulled it again. Oh, leaves the 3-10 baby split. Again, goal is to hit both pins with the ball. Or for those of you at home practicing, think of the 6-pin still being there, the fence, so to speak, and then just get used to making that fence, and 9 times out of 10 you'll make this as well. Will it skid? Nope, just a little too high on that 3-pin. Didn't deflect into the 10, so he's open in the third frame. But again, he's got that 24-pin advantage in handicap and not earth-shattering at this point. Although Ron is working on a double. So Matt needs to get back here. Close this frame with either a strike or a spare. Much better. Not pulled as badly, but still high. Leaves himself a 3-6. Now he was on an open, so just make your spare. It's only frame number 4. No, now I pulled it again. Unfortunately, 3-pin went to the right and did not take out the 6, so he's got back-to-back opens, 56 in the 4th. Now Ron can take advantage of this, eat up all that handicap, and he can do it real quickly here with the double. Nice shot. Good ball. Solid 10. That's twice now he's going 10-pin on that frame, on that lane 18. Okay, goes to a spare ball. No problem. All right. So he's got 4 closed frames. He's 59 in the 3rd with a spare in the 4th. 23-pin lead scratch, so it's just about an even match with the handicap put in. I think he's down 1 pin. Oh, almost left a 7-10. Late and light. And he's only to 10 pin. Very fortunate to do so. So he's down 2 pins. That's if he converts this. No problem. All right. 78 in the 4th, spare in the 5th.
First I had it too far away, now it's too close, now it's too far away.
The wonders of modern technology.
Oh yeah. If you don't get your mic placed just right, you get all kinds of fun sounds. Matt saw something he didn't like, so he was going to step back and regroup for a second.
Step back, regroup, get refocused.
That's one of the hardest things to learn with bowling, I think.
Yeah. But once they understand why we ask them to do that, it's really to their benefit. Keep their mind focused and what they want to do as far as execution on that shot. Mm-hmm. If you're on the approach and you're going through that process mentally in your mind, when you're already set, odds are you're not going to throw a very good shot.
Right.
Very much. If you're not sure, you step back, you regroup, and then you go do the best you can. 4 count on a bad pull, and he still can't get the spare. So now we got 3 consecutive opens. Wheels are starting to fall off. But yet he's not out of it. Even though he's got 65 in the 5th, doesn't really mean much.
Well, he's got a bit of a handicap advantage.
Sure, he's got 24-pin advantage in handicap, although that's gone at this point. But
yeah.
He might be back. He might be down only. Might be down only a mark, which isn't bad. We have a ball return issue on 18, so pin in the return, so we will wait for our pin chaser to take care of it. You can see it spinning in the back there, so.
Yeah. It looks like the ball's got a pin wedge between the entrance.
That's normally what happens. Just get it out of the way, and there we go.
Oh, yep, you can see the arm coming in.
Yep.
There it goes.
As long as the arm doesn't come back down the return track, we're good.
Sure.
All right. Here we go. Frame number 6. Let's get off this open train here and make a nice shot. You know, the mind is a terrible thing. Mind wants to help. And the last couple of shots, Matt has really pulled the ball rather than let the ball go. Now, that was an excellent shot. Oh, and it just creeped up just a little bit high at the end, leaves himself the big 4, 6, 7, 10. I like that shot. It was a better shot, unfortunately. Bad result. But I thought he was a lot more relaxed. His arm swing is a little bit more fluid, but no help. So we're going to have 4 consecutive opens here. Matt Brungard, 73 in the 6th, and he's in serious trouble at this point. Okay, frame number 6 for Ron Oldham. Grinding along, hit the pocket just about every shot. Carry's an issue, but when your opponent's opening for you. Now that was very high, and he leaves a 4, 7, 10.
This one might be a little bit more doable than the big 4.
Yeah, it is, but it's difficult for a right-hander.
Someone asked if there's going to be a tie, and Nick breaks out his death ray face.
All right, he gets his 2.
Or is that your I want to go to Olive Garden face?
Nah, not yet. All right, 104 in the 6th open to Matt, 73 in the 6th open. So Ron, 31 minus 24. He's up 7 pins now with 4 frames to go. So he's done his job as a higher average player. You want to eat up that handicap as fast as you can, and one way or the other, that process has been completed. So now he just needs to close frames and have Matt come get him. Frame number 7. Good shot.
Oh.
Almost stoned an 8, but it carried. All right, Matt needs to close some frames now. This match, you get away from him very quickly. That was better. That was an excellent shot. His best ball that he's thrown all this match by far. That was a great shot. That's what he needs to do. Get relaxed, hit your mark. Had good rotation on the ball. Good ball speed. Did everything right. Now he needs to do it again. Frame number 8. Nope, tugged it. But he tugged it in the right spot, so he gets the job done one way or the other. Key double. So now we're back to a close match. Ron's also working on a strike. He is now down 3 pins at that double by Matt Brungard, so he needs a double and get that 7-pin lead back. That was a little tighter. Will it hold? He's doing the right things, folks. If you watch Ron, he's changing his feet. He's changing the way the ball's going down the lane, trying to create a different angle to get some carry. And so far, he's let the ball go a little wider right. It's come back too acute, leaves the 6-pin, goes straight to the wall, don't take 10 out. Tried to play a little bit tighter, and he still was not able to carry out the 10. But he did make his 10-pin, so now we're going into frame number 9, and he is down 7 pins. Imperative that he get a strike here, or hope for help.
Help always helps.
Yeah, when your opponent hands you something, yeah, you really want to take advantage of it. That looked pretty good. Get that 7-pin out of there. Oh. All right. So the best Ron can do right now is go spare and strike out in the 10th for 183. I'm sorry, 193. Ooh, will it get back? Yes. He was worried. Ooh. He thought he threw that one out too far. Got into the oil, didn't think the ball was going to finish. Now he can breathe. All right, here's the situation. Matt Brungard can throw a strike here in the 9th. He can just about take an unbeatable lead here. Even though he had 4 consecutive opens, he's come back with a double. Can make it 3 in a row right here. Now he tugged that one, but...
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. So he goes, great shot, runaway Brooklyn, plow job for a 3-bagger.
Well,
that's what we used to call UBE. Ugly but effective.
Yeah. You know, there's nothing in the rule book that says they have to be pretty.
No. Not at all. Nope, it's going to go high again. Baby split, 310. Missed it the last time he was faced with this conversion. But it might be too little too late for Mr. Oldham. Because even if Matt should open here, he's going to have 158 scratch, which would give him 208. Okay, here we go. 209. So if we go 63, 93 scratch. 95, 23. He can still beat him, but he's got a punch.
Does he have to strike out?
He's got a double. He's got to have this one for sure. Will he get some carry? No. He left just about every single pin you can leave while hitting the pocket, and unfortunately he's going to fall just short. Okay, here you go. We're not going to be short. Spare strike?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Spare strike gives us the big T, folks.
I think. If my math is good on this Sunday afternoon, we shall see right here.
Nope.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Nope, you're going to be on.
Matt's going to win
Matt's
by
going to
a
by
pin.
1.
Wow.
If Ron strikes out here, Matt will win by 1.
Sorry, Joe. I tried for you back home watching on the sofa. But Matt Brungard is going to advance once again. Wins his second match in a thriller. 209 to Ron Oldham's 208. If he strikes. And, of course, this one will probably carry. Nope, still leaves a 10-pin. Unbelievable. So he loses a tough match, 209, 207. He's going to go home in 4th place with $260.
That's hard to complain about, though.
Yeah, but it's frustrating because Ron actually threw the ball very well. He was close, just couldn't put anything together, and that happens sometimes.
Yep.
All right, so Matt Brungard is going to move up and advance and take on our second-seeded player, Russell Strong. Here in just a minute, we're going to step aside for editing purposes. When we come back, you're going to be watching match number 3 here at Coal Creek Lanes and Lafayette with the Amateur Bowlers Tour. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. I'm Nick Lasorsa, along with our producer, TV, Scott Sledgester. This is match number 3. Matt Brungard, our fifth-seeded player in 2 exciting matches, to say the least, has defeated Paul Sagisi and Ron Oldham, and now taking on our second-seeded player, Russell Strong, out of Arvada, Colorado. Russell also a postal worker, but believe it or not, his route is right here in Lafayette.
Well, that makes life a little
sure
easier
does.
for him.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, Russell's elected to lead the match. He's spotting Matt 30 pins. And that's going to go high. Oh, he was lucky. That had 4, 7, 10 written all over it. Fortunate just leave a 4-pin.
Oh, and he knows it too.
Oh, yeah. The only problem he's had all weekend is ball speed. But again, he had the high scratch game of the tournament with 289 on Saturday afternoon in qualifying. Okay, no problem with a spare. All right. Again, Matt, fortunate to win his first 2 matches, but he needs to relax and throw some better quality shots. Don't rely on luck so much. Does have a 30-pin cushion to start. Winner of this match is going to take on our tournament leader, Jeff Schlehuber out of Highlands Ranch, looking for title number 3. A little bit better. Will it get up there? Nope, that's all right. So he's a little right, but leaves himself the 1, 2, 4, 7. And again, object is hit all 4 pins with the ball.
Matt gets how many? He gets 50.
Loser of this match with 10% of the megapot's going to take home $445. Up. A little too heavy on the head pin, so he's open in frame number 1. Matt looking for title number 1. Whereas Russell's been on a tear lately. He's looking for title number 3, and 2 of them have been within the last year. A little bit better, but it's going to go high. All right, he kicks out the 10, leaves himself just a 3-pin. Very easy spare. The winner of this match guarantees himself $840. That would be if he would lose the championship match and finish second today.
That's not a bad second place.
Take that all day. All right, very good shot. Okay, no problem with the 3-pin. So he's open spare after 2 frames. Then Russell's second title, as you can see by his shirt, he won his singles championship at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood earlier this year. And good shot. Very good shot. High flush. So he's got spare strike. Already taken 12 pins out of the 30-pin deficit, so he's down 18. Can cut it to 8 with another strike here in the 3rd. We were hoping for a Schlehuber finals, but Dave let us down. All right, good double. So now we got spare double. He's already cut the lead down to, I believe, 12 pins.
Yeah.
What's your dad's first name?
Tony.
All right, so Matt's got to get going here. Oh, he pulled it. Yep, high on the head pin, leaves himself to 610. Just does not feel comfortable. Nerves got to be going crazy. Good job. Okay, so he's open, spare, spare. Nope, it's going to go left again. Ooh. 3, 6, 7, 10.
I got another stuck ball.
Yep. Maybe that's Matt's problem. His ball's too big. Won't come through the return track.
I suppose that is a possibility. Russell's probably not wanting a break in momentum right now with a spare and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's on a nice little roll here.
Matt, on the other hand, probably would like, okay, I'll take this minute and regroup.
Yep. Yeah, he needs to because he's going to have a battle in his hands with Russell. Well, it might be a good thing. If this ball disappears and he has to go to get something else, it can't hurt.
That's true. Unless it gets stuck too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, down at 21 and 22, our tournament leader, Jeff Schlehuber, practicing, very confident. Brother David, who also made the cut, but was unfortunate enough to advance into the finals. And Dad Tony watching also. And his wife Cindy as well. So got a Schlehuber convention here. Rooting on our tournament leader, hoping for his 3rd title.
Well, normally we've got the Ross Kelly family reunion going every week. And
yeah, they are in Disney World. They got an urgent phone call during this week, and Disney World called Dennis Glover and said that Goofy got sick and they needed a Goofy, and who's goofier than Dennis? So that's where he's at.
Okay. We can run with that story.
Yeah. All right. So now we have a mystery ball. Where did this ball go? Scary part is I don't even see it back there.
I don't either, actually.
Matt might have ticked off the pin chaser and he stole his ball on him.
Yeah, and I don't see a pin flopping around back there either.
The reserves have been called.
Yep, there he goes. One of the mechanics came out from behind, and he's now working on the counter, and he's on his way back there now to try to figure out what's going on.
Okay, hopefully we'll see some movement here in a moment. There we go. Modern technology. I love it. All right, so now Matt's had 5 minutes to figure out how the heck he's going to make this spare.
He's done his Hail Marys.
Yeah. Yeah, the beads have been out. Yeah.
The incense have been burned and floated around. Father Mulcahy is now on his way back.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Hare. And that's going to go right.
Oh,
That's a hell of a shot if he left the
it rolls
6,
over
7, 10.
and taps the 7 pin. Doesn't hit it hard enough to actually move it, but
Unfortunately, Matt's now open. He's got 50 in the 4th, and the strike train known as Russell Strong is going to take a serious command of this match here very shortly. Mr. Schlehuber's going to have his hands full, I think. Oh, that one went high. 3, 9, 10. That one was much slower, down to 15 miles an hour. That ball really hooked up on Russell. Oh, okay. Will it hold? Oh, just misses. All right, good effort by Russ. So he's open also, but 75 in the 5th frame, or in the 4th frame, I'm sorry. So Matt still maintains a 5-pin lead with his handicap. And Russell's up for frame number 5 in our semifinal match here at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette, Colorado. That was much better. Light mixer, can't get out to 7. Looks pretty good. No problem. All right. So Russell with 75 in the 4th, spare in the 5th. Matt 50 in the 4th. Getting up for frame number 5. Still up 5 pins with handicap.
See how many people were wearing the black shirt today? It's funny. I mean, like everybody was on.
Oh, tugged it. But carries. That seemed to be his best shot. You know, he might be related to Stepniak. That's also Joe's best shot. But one way or the other, it would be a good time to get a double here, increase his lead to 15.
a little padding always helps.
Yep. Oh, boy, he just cannot get off the head pin. Leaves himself to 6-7 split. Now, technically, he almost made this the last time. He did take the 6 and hit the 7, but didn't knock it over. But unfortunately, he also had the 3-pin with it. Well, he's going to get one. All right. So he's open in the 6th. 78 in the 6th. Great opportunity for Russell Strong to take advantage and get a hold of this match. A little bit more direct. And trips out the 4-pin. So now Russell is up 7 and can increase the lead to 17 with a double. Gave it room. Ooh, and he just couldn't carry out that 10. This pair is tough for carry right now. And no problem with his 10-pin. Okay. So he marks in the 7th. He's got 116 in the 6th to the spare in the 7th. Matt has now seen his lead dwindle. He's now down 17 and in danger of getting out of this match completely. Okay, he pulled it again. Oh, man. Paid the ultimate price there, 7-10. Okay, once again, realistically, just get one and move on. Hope for the best. So I have 3 frames to go. He can still shoot 177 if he punches out. Nope, that's not close. All right, so we got 86 in the 7th. And he's not out of it. Currently down 19, but a couple strikes here can sure tighten this match up, getting into the last 3 frames of our semifinal match. Pretty good, pretty good. There we go. Nice shot. All right, way to regroup. So now he's got a strike in the 8th. And again, if he happens to throw the last 4, he can shoot 176 scratch, which would give him 226 with handicap. And that'll put pressure on Mr. Strong. So let's see how Russell responds here in frame number 8. Ooh, that went high. Leaves himself to 310. This match could get interesting. And no, couldn't get it quite to hold, so he's open in the 8th. 142 in the 8th.
So he goes for the easy one.
He wasn't doing that, but unfortunately wanted to close a frame. He just tightened this match up once again. The best Russell can do is 202 scratch with 20 for 222, so he cannot shut out Matt Brungard at this point. If both bowlers both strike out, Matt will be your winner, and he'll move on to meet Mr. Schlehuber in the championship match. Frame number 9. Great shot. Great shot. He needed that badly. Gives himself a chance, but it's all up to Matt. If Matt can do the improbable here and throw the next 4, he'll move on to meet our tournament leader, Jeff Schlehuber. As improbable as that sounds watching these first 3 matches.
Yeah, but we've seen many times somebody come from the lower seats and just run the table.
Sure. That's going to go high. Nope. All right, leaves himself to 3-6. So now the best he can do is 156, 206. Will it come back? No, he leaked it out. Got it in that little bit of an OB, and the ball just never recovered. So now he's 114 and open in the 9th. The best he can now do is 144 and 194 with handicap. So now we went from Matt being in complete command to Russell now only needing a mark to advance in the 10th frame. Oh, he did get the 7 to fall.
Yeah, he got a break there, but he went straight in, slicing it.
Leaves himself to 3-6-10.
At least he doesn't have the 9 back there.
Yes, that's very true.
That'll help.
Yes. So if he's able to go spare a strike, he could shoot 134, 184 with handicap. And does get it. Okay. All right. Fill ball's all important here. Even though Russell's on a strike in the 9th, you never know.
Yeah. He could lose his footing and cross the foul line.
A lot of things. But the nice thing is on a strike, even if he should do that, and technically foul, he still has a second shot to count, which is huge. All right, so he gets 8 pins. He's going to shoot a disappointing 132, 182 with handicap. Russell basically just has to stay behind the line.
Yeah.
So Matt's going to finish third today, but he'll take home $445. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fortunately for Russell, although he left a big 4, he's already a winner.
You know, when we said in case something happened, we really weren't throwing that out as a challenge.
Nobody tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Matt would have been able to double there in the 10th, this could have gotten real interesting. All right, so he gets 2. Ends up with 168, but it's enough to advance, 188 with handicap. So he beats Matt by 6 pins. Russell Strong is going to move up to bowl our tournament leader, Jeff Schlehuber, and these gentlemen did finish 1-2 in the semis. So they had the best look out of all our semifinalists this afternoon. All right, so when we come back, you're going to be watching 2 gentlemen going for their 3rd title, and that's Russell Strong and Jeff Schlehuber. So we're going to step aside for editing purposes. We'll be back in just a moment. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Cold Creek Lanes in Lafayette, Colorado. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for our championship match at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. Our top two bowlers for the weekend, Jeff Schlehuber out of Highlands Ranch, came in at 151 over for 3 in the semis. And our second seed in the semis was Russell Strong at 135 over. So both bowlers absolutely dominated semifinals this afternoon, and it's showing with their abilities there going into this championship match. Both gentlemen looking for their third ABT title. Oh, Russell goes up light but leaves a 7-10 to start. How's that for popping my eardrums?
Well, the folks didn't hear it.
Good, but I did.
We're having a little feedback issue with being able to hear ourselves talk, and hopefully you folks aren't hearing the same issues.
All right, Russell gets one, so he's 9 open in the first frame. And Jeff's got a contingent of family members here. He's got brother Dave. Both of these guys grew up in Fort Collins. Jeff now living south at Highlands Ranch. And Jeff's wife Cindy, along with his dad Tony, all rooting him on here. Oh, he liked it. Yep, a little bit high. He did make a slight adjustment on that. In practice, he was coming up even a little bit higher than that. So he made a little move with his feet. So he starts off with a strike. Again, there's only 1 pin difference in handicap between these two gentlemen. Russell will have a 1-pin advantage. So it's a scratch match. Plus or minus pin count will determine the match. Okay, frame number 2 for Jeff. Money. Excellent shot. All right, so he comes out blazing. Double right out of the gate. Russell unfortunate to leave a 7-10 in the first frame. So he needs to get back on it here. Oh, high pocket 9. All right. So he makes a spare conversion. Unfortunately, Russell's quickly down 29 pins. Needs to get going here. And nice ball. Okay, good adjustment there after that unfortunate 7-10 in the first frame. But he comes back with spare strike, hit the pocket well, both shots. Now it's up to Jeff to see if he can continue the trend and build on this momentum. Nice. He is lined up. Okay, frame number 4. Oh, couldn't get it to skid. Lucky only leave the 4-7. So he's got 3-bagger, 8 count. Good shot. Okay, so we're 3-bagger, 8 spare for Jeff Schlehuber through 4. We're also going to get back into this with a double here. Down 48. But he can get the lead to 38 with a double. Still early in the match. Nope. Went high. Leaves 3-6-10. Nice shot. Okay. So he's 49 in the third with a spare. To Jeffrey's 78 in the third with a spare. So he's down 28 pins. Frame number 5. Nice. All right. Right back on it. Oop, that was high. Fortunate, just leave the 6-10. Nice. Okay. So 6-10 is converted. 96 in the fourth with a spare. To Russell's 69 in the fourth with a strike. An early 26 pin advantage for Jeff Schlehuber. 5 frames to go. Again, next week we're going to be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. Earlier start time next week. We'll be on air at approximately 4 in the afternoon Mountain Time.
I like your old stuff. I like it when they close, when they get out here a little earlier.
Oh, he liked that the minute he let it go. Great shot by Jeff.
With my Sunday mornings with the boys, it's a little hard to get down here for the earlier events, but I love them when they start at 4.
Yeah.
Because then we can get out of here before it's really too late at night.
Yeah.
And I get to go home. I get to get home before 9 p.m.
Sometimes I do too. All right, frame number 6 needs a match at strike, get a double here, and cut it into this 26-pin lead. Oh, and he just can't get that one to carry. Leaves a 4-pin on 18. And he's going to remain 26 down, even with the spare conversion. Only 4 frames remain. So Jeffrey's got to start opening, or Russell's got to start striking, or it's going to be a long afternoon. All right, next to spare. Down 26 with 4 frames to go.
Brian, the order is ready.
Nice shot. Russell needed that. He's actually hit that left lane pretty good. He just can't figure out the right lane. Last 3 frames on last 3 shots on 17, he struck. And again, Jeff needs to increase that lead. He's up here in frame number 7, working on a strike. And he gets the mixer. Kicks the 7 out for a double. Increases his lead to 36. And can go to 46 with another one.
Ready?
Frame number 8 for Jeff. Trying to put this match away. Nice.
He's a little high on that, but it works out.
It's working. Well, it's the angle entry. High pocket with that angle is good carry.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got 3-bagger, 2 spares, and a 3-bagger. He is, other than those 2 high pocket leaves in the 4th and 5th frame, he's been absolute money. Russell's not out of it yet, though, but he has to respond in kind. He must double here to stay close. He just can't. He cannot get 18 figured out, and that's just going to kill him.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jeff fall apart on his own too often, though.
Not lately. Honestly, this last year or so, his game has gotten very, very tough. All right, Russell makes a spare. Best he can do right now is 209. With 20, which would give him 229. Jeffrey right now is 195 on a 3-bagger with 2 frames to go, so it's not looking good. See if he can continue to strike on 17. If he does, he's got no problems with 17. 18's killing him.
Yeah, right now he's going, why can't I shoot this on 17? I'll take 17, you take 18, and we'll be fine.
And Jeffrey's going, no, that's not going to happen.
No. If anything, Jeff would be like, I'll flip you for 17. And he doesn't mean a coin.
No. There we go. That pretty much seals it, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Schlehuber just on a mission. 3-bagger, 2 spares, 4-bagger. He's going to win his 3rd title.
He used the foundation frame to lay down his.
Yep, it's all over. $1,580 today. Russell's going to go home disappointed finishing in 2nd place, but he still takes home $840.
That's not bad for a weekend's worth of work.
Not at all.
And next week we can do it all over again.
Yep. Yes, we can. Same pattern. You never know. We could see the same gentleman.
Yeah.
Although the surface will be just a little different. I think the next week pattern will play just a little bit tighter than we saw here this weekend. Boy, Jeff is just lined up.
And he wasn't going to bowl today until I made it.
Of course, brother Dave's going to take all the credit for Jeff's win again.
He wasn't. He wasn't going to bowl. He didn't come for me. He came to see Dad. He came to see Pop.
Well, now we can take Pop out for dinner. And Dave, you should get your cut for. You should get your transportation cut for making him come.
Yeah, I would have done my career with him and I in the finals today because I was so good.
See, the announcing gods didn't want that to happen because we don't want to have to say Schlehuber too many times.
I don't have to say it twice.
That's why it's just Jeff, Dave, Tony, and Cindy. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Finishing it up. He is just throwing the ball so good right now.
He is locked in.
Yep. He's going to shoot 266 with a strike here. 285 with handicap.
Yeah, I realize that we're 1 throw away, and I don't want to say anything too out of school, but right now, he's 4 pins away from perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, letting those 2 8 counts in the 4th and 5th frame.
Yeah. And this might have a little impact on his handicap next week.
It always does. He doesn't care. He'll take the money. All right, here we go. What a great game. 266, 285.
Jeff is just 4 pins away from perfect on that game, folks. That was amazing and enjoyable to watch.
Where's Daddy at? Right there. Right there.
And of course, now Russell finally carries lane 18.
Yeah. When it couldn't possibly matter anymore, now he finds it. That's got to be a close cousin to that whole Phil ball always carries thing.
It sure is. But of course,
Yep.
FBAC, Phil ball always carries. So Russ is going to shoot a respectable 209. Unfortunate 710 in the first frame, but Jeff was not going to be denied today. He's going to shoot 239 with handicap. He was never in a match. But it happens. There we go. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Schlehuber winning his 3rd title with an impressive 266, 285 with handicap over Russell Strong, 209 scratch, 229 with handicap. When we come back, we're going to talk to our newest champion right here at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. Again, you're watching Colorado Sports TV with the Amateur Bowlers Tour.
We'll be right back, folks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick Lasorsa with the Amateur Bowlers Tour here in the Denver Division. We're at Cold Creek Lanes in Lafayette. I'm with my new champion, Jeff Schlehuber, and his dad, Tony. Tony, impressive, huh? You taught the kid good?
Yeah, I get half of it, so.
Good. Is that just half?
Yeah.
Well, you're a nice guy. Yeah, you're a nice guy.
He's too much money for him. He's good.
Yeah, he'll spend it. He won't know what to do with
He
it.
won't know the difference.
Yeah, Tony was fortunate that he came down, and actually Jeff came down and you to watch Dave, right? Jeff decided he's going to bowl, and he winds up taking all Dave's money.
It was kind of a crazy deal because David called me earlier today, and then he called me back because Dad had an accident earlier this week that he fell down.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's at that age. You got to have that.
What
you got to have
what
that.
What the hell is he talking about?
you got to be able to spend some quality time.
Absolutely.
And on the way down here, I was telling my wife Cindy, I was just like, you know what? I go, I would like to have one really good performance for the old man today, and,
You did.
and it happened.
Yeah,
and
great
it happened.
job.
Yeah,
Great job.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Next Friday night.
I'll buy supper, pops. I'll buy supper. You get the biggest steak you can. Yeah, Dad in his belly.
There you go. Well, yeah. Hey, you gotta know your limitations, and you gotta know what your priorities are.
I don't drink it too much anymore. So years ago, I drank like a fish.
Now you eat like a fish. Now you're a great white. All right, great job, buddy. Again, you've had yourself a hell of a year.
Yeah,
You really have.
I figured some things out, Nick. I worked really, really hard. I mean, I went through quite a struggle there, and things are starting to make sense to me. And the biggest thing now, I got confidence.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you got confidence in this game, that's half the battle right there.
It's sometimes it's even more than that.
Yeah, I mean, if the shot fits my eye, I know I'm gonna be there at the end. And today was
if you read Body English, and we were watching Russell, who had just as good a weekend as you did.
Sure,
both
sure.
of you
He
guys
throws the ball well.
1-2.
Throws the ball really well.
You could tell that 18 just ate him up.
Yeah.
He had a bad break on 17, but he had a good luck. Just a bad break, but he just couldn't get it. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And once you got lined up, it was
I
over.
moved in a little bit. See, 17 was a little bit drier. I had to get in, and because I was throwing the ball so flat,
Right.
that I was afraid it wasn't going to hit.
Right.
And I got in there, and I got comfortable, and just really tried to extend through the shot. And if I extended through it, I mean, it just mowed him down.
Yeah.
But it's got it's got to get a little versatility in your game. I've been really working really hard at getting a little bit straighter, and
that's what we try to tell guys out there. What are you looking to see how much you won?
Well, yeah, one of them checks should be mine.
You're
Do you know how much it cost me to raise that fart?
Oh, millions. Millions.
Not millions. Cost me trillions.
Oh, I gotta love it. What a ball. What a great time. All right, guys, we're gonna go. Got a league coming in, so we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge next week. Same pattern, different surface. We'll see if Jeff can come back and repeat. He's already been on a roll. It's title number 3. $1,580. Of course, by the time he pays off Dave and Tony, he'll have about $29.50 left. But
exactly.
He'll
exactly
enough for the tip. All right, guys, we're out of here. On behalf of my champion here, Jeff Schlehuber, I'm Nick Lasorsa, producer Scott Sledger. We'll see you next week. You're watching Colorado Sports TV Amateur Bowlers Tour. Have a great week.